We are gathered on the land of the Serrano and Cahuilla peoples, and we acknowledge the important contributions of this community, their elders, both past and present, as well as future generations. The University of Redlands is committed to continuing to learn about the land we inhabit, the people who have been displaced from this land, and building community with its original caretakers. In the names of all that we call sacred and holy. This week, we celebrated with all of creation the earth that gives us life and the science that enables us to understand our responsibility to live sustainably upon the earth. We offer our prayers of gratitude and ask for blessings on all who have made this day possible. We give you thanks for these young men and young women who have accomplished so much and worked so hard to make this day, this dream, a reality. We thank you for their families who have sacrificed and given so much for this moment in the lives of these students and for their future. We thank you for this faculty and for their rich contribution to the learning experience. We thank you for all those who have given so generously of their resources to make this wonderful place a possibility. And now, we ask for your blessings on this special moment as we celebrate the class of 2021. Amen.
Welcome, School of Education graduates, to our school and University of Redlands 2021 commencement. Whether you are a graduate from our teaching and learning, counseling, or leadership and higher education department, you are a School of Education graduate. This means that you have chosen a life of service. You have found the others that you wish to serve. The others that you have found include those who you will teach, who you will counsel for educational and mental health purposes, and those who you will serve alongside within school districts, institutions of higher education, and community organizations. Your choice to study with us and embark on a career of service aligns with the school's vision to inspire more justice-related dialogue and action, and its mission to strengthen social and educational justice through student, staff, and faculty engagement. Your choice to study with us and embark on your next chapter means we rely on you to actualize the principles of social justice that we hold dear, which speak to equity and democracy, diversity, and being part of systemic change. We rely on you to actualize the principles of educational justice, which means working toward accessibility and inclusivity in education, and a commitment to self-awareness as we are all on a continual path of growth, open to learning and new ideas. Your passion for service, to find the others, is rooted in your own experiences or perhaps what you have seen that has ignited this passion. For example, when I first met a student when I arrived as the new dean in the School of Education, I found a student whose parents had come to California from Mexico and who never thought it possible that their daughter could attend a private institution and work toward a career working with and helping students such as herself. Another student I met carries a passion to counsel and help young people from single-parent homes, similar to a home she came from. The stories go on. What I want to emphasize to you today, on this your graduation day, is that your passion for service is what binds you to us, to your administrators, professors, staff members in the School of Education. Many of us come from backgrounds where our parents did not have the benefit of higher education, but they wanted nothing more than to see us get it. That is my story, and that is the story of many of your faculty and staff in the School of Education. But many faculty and staff who are second or perhaps even third generation university graduates are serving our students in our community because they realize and recognize the privilege of education that they enjoyed and the possibility for a better life that a degree in education offers others. Graduates, you are not alone in carrying the torch that helps make our world a better place through education and counseling. You will not carry the torch alone because we are with you. But a journey requires many people, and we need you and depend on you to inspire more justice-related dialogue and action. We need and depend on you to help us strengthen social and educational justice throughout the Inland Empire, throughout California, and the nation, or wherever your path leads you for your next chapter. Thank you for being part of the School of Education and University of Redlands family. Accept our best. Thank you for all you have given to us by studying and learning with us these last years. It is my pleasure to now welcome our University of Redlands President, Ralph Kunzel, who will deliver his opening remarks.
Good afternoon. I'm Ralph Kunzel, the 11th President of your great university, and it is a privilege to speak to you today at our virtual commencement ceremony at the University of Redlands. I'm here to honor you, our 2021 graduates, on this important occasion in your lives and in the life of our university. On behalf of the entire University of Redlands community, we are enormously inspired by your achievements and congratulate you today. To your families, we salute you as well. In countless ways, your graduates' accomplishments are also yours. For without you, many of today's graduates would not have arrived at this milestone in their educational journey. I'm standing in front of Memorial Chapel, looking out over the quad, one of my very favorite places on our historic Redlands campus. And I feel certain that as you graduate today, this is precisely the place you would wish you could be, at your Redlands. Here, being celebrated by all who know just how hard you have worked to earn your degree. Your family, your faculty, and your friends. It is not the same place without you here, and oh, how we miss you. It has been a year where so much has been lost, and sacrificed, and demanded. The only constant during this pandemic year has been change, which has been thrust upon you and all of us. Many of these changes have been hard, and some have been extremely hard. And yet, you are here. You made it to the finish line. It is a tremendous accomplishment, and it occurs to me that on such a day as this, we should take stock of our triumphs, like those we celebrate today, and maybe even also our failings along the way, and ask, what will we carry with us to the next chapter of our lives? Perhaps most important, of course, is your University of Redlands degree, representing your hard work, your resilience, and the critical thinking and problem-solving skills you honed during your Redlands education. After all, this past year was the most consequential in a century. Your Redlands degree and the knowledge you gained will take you far, and that in and of itself is cause for great celebration. You also carry with you all that you have learned here at Redlands in your coursework, in your activities, in your friendships, and in all of your experiences on your campus and beyond. You carry with you also the people you helped to spark your passions and inspire you to learn, both about the subjects that interested you and about yourself. Here, of course, I speak of your professors, your coaches, your friends, the outstanding staff who supported you, and the mentors who guided you along the way, helping you overcome hurdles and find your purpose in life. Mark Twain once said that the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Finding out why is, for many of you, the reason you came to Redlands, and you have become the person you are today in great part because you are now a Redlands graduate, the person who earned your degree step by difficult step with the guidance of others who invested in you. These realities about yourself are gifts, and ones you will carry to sustain and nourish you as you grow into the next chapter of your life, and for the rest of your life. I'm reminded of a poem about saying goodbye to friends by Southern California poet Flavia Whedon. Some people come into our lives and quickly go. Some people move our souls to dance. They awaken us to a new understanding with the passing whisper of their wisdom. Some people make the sky more beautiful to gaze upon. They stay in our lives for a while, leave footprints on our hearts, and we are never, ever the same. Today, on this momentous day of commencement, we all cannot be physically together, but I stand here for you on our campus in Redlands, while our beloved university community is scattered far and wide, including you, our resilient graduates. Here, now, I speak to you from our hearts, from your faculty and trustees, your staff and your community. With time and distance, our bonds have been severely stretched over the past year, but they will never break. They can never break. You have left a footprint on our hearts, and we on yours, and none of us will ever be the same. Congratulations, class of 2021, and Godspeed.
This year's student speaker will hold a special place in the School of Education's history because of his leadership, along with several fellow students, to establish the graduate student voice. Last August, Kevin Velez, a master's student in our Higher Education Student Affairs program, approached me about formally starting a graduate student association in the School of Education. We have now taken steps that have advanced the student voice in the school. While there is still work to do, the Graduate Student Association in our school is now established, and the student voice will be a part of our coming activities and regular meetings, on advisory groups to planning of major events. I would like to now welcome Kevin Velez, our student speaker for 2021.
Hi, my name is Kevin Velez, and I'm graduating with my Master's in Higher Education Student Affairs. And I want to say congratulations to the School of Education, class of 2021. We can all agree that the class of 2021 will always remember the extraordinary circumstances that surrounded our last year and a half of education. Our virtual ceremony is a reminder that we are still in the world-altering event that is COVID-19. It has been a time of profound change as we have all lost our usual ways of life. Some of us have lost employment, family and friends, and the peace of mind that comes with being certain of what's next. We have also experienced an amazing and agonizing movement for civil rights that exploded over the summer of 2020. That movement has sparked conversations about how we as a country must oppose structural and systemic racism. Through all this adversity, many of us diligently, or maybe distractedly, went to class, wrote papers, read research articles, and struggled through internships. Most of all, and perhaps most importantly, In each of our ways, both big and small, we found ways to shine. Malcolm X called adversity such as what we've experienced the best teacher. He said that every defeat, every heartbreak, and every loss contain its own seed. These seeds are the blueprint of the future. They are vivid reminders of what we've been through, what we've lost, and what we can become, and they will eventually be our legacy. The class of 2021 has a lot of seeds because we know adversity so well. Adversity over the course of our programs likely came in many forms. For myself, the adversity looked like heartbreaking losses of family members. In February of 2020, my grandmother passed away, followed by my cousin at the end of summer. And in February of this year, my sister unexpectedly passed. Along with feeling grief and a tremendous sense of loss, I am constantly pulled to remember beautiful words they wrote to me years before their passing. I carry these words with me as seeds. I open them and read them at times when the darkness seems unbearable, and I plant them at times when I need them the most. And I offer them now so that you may be encouraged and inspired to recognize what seeds adversity has gifted you. At the beginning of my senior year in undergrad, my grandmother wrote to me, "I knew my special guy was going to be something great." I carry that seed as a reminder that greatness is not just from what I accomplish, but also from what I dare to attempt. Another seed I carry are words written by my sister who passed in February. In a letter given to me days before I left on an undergraduate study abroad trip, she wrote that great things are just around the corner. I plant this seed so that it blooms perseverance whenever I feel like giving up. I shared these seeds given to me through loss to remind us that although the world we are graduating into is uncertain and vastly different than the one that existed when we entered our programs, we are no less equipped, we are no less capable, and we are not alone. So here we find ourselves, celebrating the culmination of long programs that tested us in every way, even as it sometimes felt like the world around us was crumbling. I hope we carry our degree with pride, knowing that we are going into the world with seeds to build a future that is more just, equitable, and compassionate. I challenge you, class of 2021, to identify your seeds. What has adversity gifted you? What are those small words, learnings, concepts, revelations, and experiences that you are going to take into the world? What are those things that you will call upon to be difference makers and shape the future? What will you be planting? We, the School of Education, graduating class of 2021, carry the seeds of the future. In both the large and small things you do, remember that you are making a difference. I am hopeful that our lights will shine bright during these incredible times. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2021. The world is waiting for us to bloom.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Your successful conclusion to this extraordinary journey, reaching commencement in a year of pandemic-disrupted learning, is commendable. It's my privilege to acknowledge faculty members who have aided and guided you on that journey. They too are very proud of your success. Please join me in recognizing faculty members who have received awards for excellence. For teaching, they are Dr. Adriana Alvarado. For research, Dr. Nicole Howard. For service, Dr. Conroy Reynolds. 2 faculty will retire at the end of this academic year. Please join me in thanking them for their dedicated service to the School of Education and the university. They are Rod Goodyear and Philip Mercy.
In addition to our outstanding faculty that Provost Ogrim helps us celebrate, it is critical for us to acknowledge and celebrate all of our part-time faculty who are so crucial to the School of Education's vision to inspire more justice-related dialogue and action. Our part-time faculty bring academic and practitioner experiences to the classroom, which is so crucial and critical to the student experience. While I extend my true thanks to all our part-time faculty in the School of Education, I would like to celebrate the following 3 individuals who received the Excellence in Teaching Award. Marcina Riley, Department of Counseling and Human Services. Melissa Bazanos Hutton, Department of Leadership and Higher Education. July Hill Wilkinson, Department of Teaching and Learning. I am happy to recognize the veterans of our armed forces who are in attendance this evening. These individuals are being recognized for their outstanding service to our country. The candidates whose names are featured in this program have satisfactorily completed all requirements for graduation or soon will do so and are recommended by the faculty for their credentials and degrees.
Here's the moment you've been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands and the laws of the state of California, I confer upon you the respective master's degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
California Service Credential in Pupil Personnel Service.
Paul Hurst.
Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling.
Melissa Acosta. Nicole Fisher. Nia Johnson. Sky Johnson. Bianca White.
Master of Arts in Education, Curriculum and Instructional Design.
Angelita Garcia.
Master of Arts in Education, Curriculum and Instruction, Language and Culture.
Beatrice Aguilar. Jasang Brim. Brang Ying. Amber Davis. Vaughn Saragosa.
Master of Arts in Education, Higher Education, Student Affairs.
Antonio Aguilar. David Chavez. Christian Espinosa. Amber Lee. Chanel Parrish. Eileen Reyes. Samantha Rudd. Stephanie Rudd. Magdalena Sanchez. Daisy Saucedo. Yana Stremfeld. Kevin Velez. Marissa Zuniga.
Master of Arts in Education, Human Services.
Michelle Alvarez. Marion Carter. Erica Guillen. Rosalinda Hernandez. Monique Perez. Lisette Velasquez.
Master of Arts in Education, Learning and Teaching, Education Specialist.
Alexis Berrigan. Megan Benjamin. Gabriela Castellanos. Laken Kazi. Mabel Gabriela Chavez Torres.
Cristina Cortez. Maria Luisa de la Rosa. Ryan Eck. Jasmine Escamilla. Cynthia Lopez Florian. Sean Franks. Sarah Fry. Gerardo Garcia, Elizabeth Garcia, David Garcia, Judith Gonzalez Peñalosa, Tony Gessner, Belia Harrow, Holly Hutchings, Matthew Jager, Darlene Johnson, Brian Lightfoot, Amy Lilly, Matthew McFarland, Ludivina Magana, María Ángeles Martínez, Corazón de Jesús Melendres, Holly Mercier, Lucas Miller, Alison Rosco, Patricia Osuna, Faith Casillas, Andrea Perez, Alicia Perry Miller, Rachel Prentice, Stephanie Kwan, Modesto Ross, Linda Reyes, Kayla Richelieu, Alexandria Rincon, Vanessa Rubio, Andrew Sawat, Jennifer Silva, Diana Simeon, Christina Sturgill, Adam Turpin, Silvia Valencia, Deborah Wagner Bergeron.
Master of Arts in Education, Learning and Teaching, Multiple Subject.
Alexandra Aguilar, Miranda Aguilar, Nikki Alcantara, Alyssa Alejos, Yvonne Alvarado, Laura Amesquita Sanchez, Yasmin Areola, Cassandra Avila, Elizabeth Avila, Cynthia Balsazar, Natalie Berrigan, Rihanna Bautista, Christina Bessaril, Areli Bernal, Caitlin Biley, Sarah Bradley, Tess Bray, Carrie Buckley, Susan Burdick, Melissa Butler, Valeria Campos, Kyle Cantrell, Felicia Carlo, Haley Caro, Jasmine Carrion, Brenda Castro, Karen Castro Velasquez, Leticia Castro, Daryl Chavez Herrera, Carrie Chen, Tara Clark Schult, Leticia Contreras, Camilla Cordova, Natalia Yepes Cordova, Fatima Correa, Marissa de la Cruz, Dominique de la Rosa, Danielle de Guzman, Christina Dominguez, Ashley Dorrego, Rose Duckett, Brenica Elder, Sarai Esquivel, Kinsey Fancher, Michelle Foman, Alyssa Foman, Juana Fox, Norma Garcia, Fernando Garcia, Neri Garibay, Christina Garrido, Dioceline Gomez, Karina Gomez Jimenez, Katrina Gomez, Tawny Gonzalez, Gonzalez Carrillo, Mariela Granados,
Megan Hall,
Samantha Hannenberger, Peggy Hartjoy, Brianna Harwood, Emily Jerez, Cinder Hensel, Monica Hernandez,
Maria Guadalupe Hernandez,
Vanessa Hernandez,
Amanda Herrera,
Daisy Herrera Campuzano, Cheryl Hudson, Melissa Ibarra,
Hennessy Inostros,
Brittany Jolly,
Emma Canugras,
Sarah Lockwood,
Ashley Logan, Emily Lamassney,
Raymond Long Jr.,
Melissa Lopez,
Desiree Lumawa, Bree Luna Patterson,
Jade Martinez, Caroline Martinez, Catherine Martinez, Carly Malucci, Michael McGinley, Vanessa Medina, Nicole Millis, Brittany Mitchum, Rebecca Montes, Victoria Montoya, Nikki Mora, Michelle Morales,
Kristen Moran,
Giovanna Moreno, Vanessa Morfin Saldana, Viridiana Murillo Panduro, Tara Murray, Marcia Navarrete, Cheyenne Newman, Natalie Noah, Jennifer Norton, Aaron Norton, Amanda Orantes, Sheila Ordonez, Anna Osuna, Maggie Owen, Nicholas Paluzzi, Kaylee Pascarella, David Hurd, Iselda Perez, Jacqueline Perez, Jessica Perez, Marissa Perez, Christy Phillips, Shabrita Pittman, Isidro Ramos, Vanessa Rico, Jennifer Rocha, Denise Rodriguez, Ana Rosas, Eric Rowley, Crystal Royce, Diana Ruiz, Alexis Ruvalcaba, Erica Saavedra, Laura Salazar, Erika Sanchez,
Laura Amesquita Sanchez,
Alexis Schroeder, Mary Scott, Cassandra Serrato, Brianna Sewell, Holly Ann Campisi,
Stacy Sorensen, Ella Stickrod, Jordan Stiff, Jacqueline Sullivan, Madison Thomas, Belinda Sanchez Torres, Sierra Vandestreek, Natalie Vasquez, Kimberly Venegas, Charleston Walter, Claire Wayne,
Barbara Wilkinson,
Sabrina Yee, Alyssa Young, Crystal Young, Veronica Zaragoza,
Master of Arts in Education, Learning and Teaching, Single Subject.
Monica Acosta, Matthew Allen, Jose Alonso, Natalie Alvarado, Brandon Alvarez, Kaylin Anderson, Mavie Violet Samantha Ariano, Kevin Argumosa, Etelvina Avila, Julio Avila Torres, Alyssa Ayala, Gilberto Barba, Oscar Barrera III, Alejandra Bernal, Elizabeth Bracamontes, Karina Calderon, Alexis Candelario, Emily Carlin, Karen Castillo, Alexandra Cervantes, Pamela Chavez, Karina Chavez, Jessica Cordova, Rogelio Delgado, Kaylee Douglas, Andrew Doyle, Mario Echeverria III, Jessica Estrada, Blair Ivaskovich, Racha Feitruni, Kylie Friedrichs, Carlos Ganario, Alicia Garcia, Asa Garrett, Maria Gomez, Lisa Marie Guadarrama, Trin Ha, Viviana Haro Hernandez, Mercy Hernandez, Alexandra Hernandez Zapata, Christopher Herrera, Cassandra Herrera, Yasmin Huerta Salgado, Frank Ibarra, Sasha Jones, Megan Kafusi, Tristan Campbell Myers, Caitlin Croats, Molly Lindsay, Raul Lira Villalobos, Stephanie Lopez, Bianca Martinez, Joshua Martinez, Mora Mercado, Jacqueline Montiel Ramirez, Griselda Montoya, Jasmine Mario, Crystal Nunez, Cecilia Ordonez, Lindsay Papalardo, Shayna Pardo, Andrew Parker, Elan Patterson, Kaylee Quenga, Bonnie Quintero, Fabiola Liliana Ramirez, Elizabeth Real, Kelly Reynolds, Emily Rios, Nancy Rodriguez, Yvonne Romero, Cezia Santa Maria Hernandez, Michael Snare, Xavier Spells, Sharalee Tercios, May Vang, Leslie Vargas Alvarez, Evelyn Vasquez, Karina Velasco Landeros, Barbara Vidana, Shady Vista, Karina Wolf, Myron Woods, Erica Zarate, Sophia Zapida,
Master of Arts in Education, School Counseling.
Nicole Alvarez, Chia de Leon.
Master of Arts in Education, School Counseling, College Emphasis.
Leslie Ruiz Reyes.
Master of Arts in Education, School Counseling P12 and College Emphasis.
Karina Ambris. Brittany Andrade. Marisol Avila. Emilia Klein Arellano. Arturo Cortez. Carlen Graciano. Alejandra Guzman. Asmin Marin. Margarita Rojas. Ariel Romo. Alicia Westrup.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands and the laws of the State of California, I confer upon you the Doctorate in Leadership for Educational Justice degree, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Doctorate in Leadership for Educational Justice.
Debbie Johnson. The impact of social, emotional, and academic learning on student engagement, a Delphi study. Vanessa Silva, the voices of former foster youth, creating space for love and attachments in schools. Catherine Slepsky, narrating parents' guardians' experiences, advocating for students on individualized education programs. Ashley Tiedemann, a phenomenological study of first, second, and third year white female teachers in Title I schools.
As is my tradition, I want to paraphrase an ancient blessing. Goodbye, which is short for God be with you. God be with you as you say goodbye to this place and to venture out into an unknown experience. God be with you as you seek to bring wisdom and compassion with you into this new world. God be with you as you work to enable lasting peace and true justice to be a part of everyone's experience, not just yours. God be with you as you endeavor to save this planet and preserve the beauty of our common universe for generations to come. God be with you in all your endeavors, personal and professional. God be with you. Goodbye.
Oh, that dear old you of our, thy children near and far, will sing to thee and all thy glories tell, where the orange blossoms grow and the water gently flows, that dear old you of our we love so well. Oh, that dear old you of our, whose emblem shines afar, eternal as the hills we love so well, where the mountains tall and grand like an inspiration stand, that dear old you of our we love so well. Oh, that dear old you of our, the years can never mar, the memories of thee we love so well, where the friendships are so dear that we leave them with a tear, that dear
Graduates, you are among the fortunate few in this country to have had the opportunity to experience higher education and persist to a master's or doctoral degree. Congratulations. Within all of us is a spirit and a desire to learn. Through your student experience here at the University of Redlands and the School of Education, you were able to nourish and feed that spirit, that desire to learn. While there may have been both successes and challenges along the way, whether academic, co-curricular, or personal, this was all part of your education and your learning journey. Ironically, your education has only just begun. It is the seed that your formal education plants that will help you on your next chapter of success, whether that be in counseling, teaching, K-12 or higher education administration, or any service profession. May your degree be a complement to the many assets and gifts you already brought to us as you allowed us to travel with you through your student experience. I hope you will look back on your experience with us in fondness. I hope your experience with us helps you to help others to find opportunity and access to higher education that feeds and nourishes their spirit, their desire to learn about themselves, about others, and about the world around them. Thank you and congratulations.